Sure. A lot of the from the FBI side, several agents helping us interview. I mean, as you well know, in a case like this, especially when it goes national, we got hundreds and hundreds of calls. And when you get those calls, some of them may just be outlandish, but you got to follow up on them, because you never know that you may get that one tidbit. And I'd also say too that we had a great cooperation with the family. The family received hundreds and hundreds of tips, and every time they got a tip, they sent it to us. No, we have not determined that. No. Down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. She told detectives the male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back. She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again and then was put in a car. She claimed she was then blindfolded but was not tied up because the captors said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed.
Yo.
She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. She stated the next day.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
And was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in the vehicle. She claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence. During this interview, detectives noted that Carlee had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting. She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash.
I'm in here. I'm prepping for the show for tonight, and this is going live.
Out of respect for Carlee and her family, detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "You have to pay for an Amber Alert" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03.
Now, why is she at Googling you have to pay for Amber Alert? Like, all of this, I mean, we already know what's happening here. She lied. All the evidence is coming out. They're not flat out calling her a liar. They're saying what she said. Listen, this is crazy. This is crazy that this lady has went through all this trouble, planned this out. Obviously, she planned it out, as the 911 call infers, and how she, I mean, her Googling stuff. Okay, so they saying, so now they're talking about her Google searches, and it's not looking good.
3 a.m., the day of her disappearance.
3 a.m., the day of her disappearance.
How to take money from a register without being caught.
How to take money from a register without being caught. Why the hell is she Googling that? Okay, and they found 100 and whatever dollars in her pocket. So you got kidnapped, and they took your wig, your phone, and everything, and they didn't check your sock. for your money. Like, how did you, like, what the
was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term Birmingham bus station.
Birmingham bus station.
Oh, hell no!
Birmingham bus station. She's Googling Birmingham bus station, so she was going to hop the bus.
Was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th.
Of a departure date of July 13th. When she was abducted, allegedly.
13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken.
The search for the movie Taken.
Oh, hell no!
Oh my God. She Googles the movie Taken. Guys, this is crazy. Why is she Googling Taken? Why is she Googling that she... Why is she Googling this? They said she was Googling the movie Taken. I'm about to rewind it back just a little bit. Because that's crazy.
With the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July
You got a potty? Okay, come on.
Mommy, get away. I'll get away, Mommy.
Come on, let's go. That's mommy's computer. You got a potty? Let's go. Yeah, come on. Listen, guys, I'm doing life right now. I will have to catch back up with you guys tonight at 8, and we will discuss a little bit of this. We might do something later, but let me go ahead and sign off, and I'll see you guys